Hi there, everyone. This is Sharon for another Conscious Sharon moment. And so, for this Conscious Sharon moment, remember these Conscious Sharon moments are like haha moments, revelations, insights, and things of that such, and observations that I've made either about myself, others, or the world. And I know that if they benefit me, they can benefit you as well. And remember to like and share. Let me know in the comments, what are you thinking? And let me know if you are watching this, especially on the replay. So I really do appreciate that so that I know that you're listening and to continue to bring these on to you. I'm also on um Instagram on I am Sharon D. Brown on Instagram Live, but Instagram, if you happen to like come into the middle of this and whatsoever, and you want to see it, either go to YouTube on I am Sharon D. Brown or Facebook. And so the recordings will be there. The recordings will not be held at on Instagram, just the live. But anyway, I just wanted to get all of that out of the way. But again, welcome. So for this conscious sharing moment, what we would talk about is adjustment, mainly adjustment. But along with adjustments, it's being adaptable and awesome. And I'm like, awesomeness. And so, one thing about life, we always say change is inevitable. Why do we say that? And what does it really mean? Meaning that every day, every moment, things are always changing. Now, when it comes to our pet peeves and who we think that we are and the things that we like to do, all of that is out of habit. And sometimes we will fight tooth and nail in order to keep it, even with limited beliefs that we may not even realize that we have. But when it comes to change, like, oh, why did they have to change that? Because I'm included in this. Okay. It's, oh, why did they have to change that? I have like, I see like I see a couple of things. It's almost like if something happened at least three times, something's magical about that three. It's almost as if we get accustomed of for something to occur, whether it's people, place, thing, whether it's at work, a process or procedure at work or whatever it may be. But it's like we embody it, we embrace it, and there's so much that happens on an unconscious level that we really don't realize. And then we expect that thing to happen or that person to do that thing or to say that thing. It's like, oh, well, 100 times ago you did this. 100 times ago, whether you go to a store or wherever it may be. But the thing is that whatever it may be, in your personal life, whether it's at work, if you're a supervisor and a new process come and you have to enforce it, or you're a worker and, you're on the receiving end of that, you're at home, whatever it may be. Again, I don't look at life as being, they say your personal life and your work life. I look at it all life. In that, yes, change is inevitable. Things are changing all the time from moment to moment. And are you able to adjust, to make those adjustments when it comes to that? Because the thing about change and our habits is that our habits, whether it's mentally, physically, even spiritually, our habits keep us, and it can be detrimental sometimes too, but our habits will make us resist change, and that's something that we don't want to do, because when we resist it, we're not able to hear what we need to hear, we're not able to see what we need to see, we're not able to feel with our heart what we need to feel, and to really be who we truly are, because it can definitely make us someone that we may not be. Then somebody say, "Oh, that's who you are." No, 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 no. It's just that the inside of us are just screaming and yelling, and it's like, "Oh, stop it!" But at the end of the day, it's up to us. Because the other thing is when we resist the thing that we're going through, the thing that whatever it may be, is that we also we're not able to use discernment. Again, we're not able to see, not able to hear, not able to feel with our heart. So it won't give us that clarity because we're busy trying to make things our way. Our way. Sometimes that's the biggest thing when it comes to conflict, whether it's at work or home or, wherever it may be in those places, not of who you are, in those places, in that sometimes we're not even fighting for what's right. We're just fighting of how we want to be, thinking that's who we are. But when we make adjustments, we're able to forego the resistance because as humans, as a human being, as a person, we're so adaptable. We really are adaptable. So when you make those adjustments, you allow pretty much the natural flow of who you are, and know that I always say outside of abuse and assault, everything else everything is going to be okay. Even with those, when it comes to the healing, just want to put that out there. But everything else is really going to be okay. And it's about finding those spaces within yourself to help, overcome the resistance. So again, when something is coming towards us, the first time we may not pay attention, the second time we may not pay attention, but by the third time, if someone, something, whatever it may be, is, the same theme or whatever it may be is coming to us, make those adjustments to hear, make the adjustments to see, soften yourself so that that resistance can be there. Because the more that we are screaming, whether it's literally or figuratively, is that no one gets heard. So each of us on an individual basis, and hopefully, as a community, we can make those adjustments. Because you know what happens when we make adjustments? Because we are adaptable. This is when we tap into our awesomeness. This is when we tap into our awesomeness of who we truly are. And so we can be the magnificent person on the job, at home, whatever it is, wherever we are. Because again, there's no compartmentalizing and all of that stuff. Because again, when you compartmentalize, you're not adjusting. You're in resistance and you're suppressing. So know that you have the capability. It's a natural instinct, to be honest, to adapt. Even though there's a part of us when it comes to change, like, oh, what is this? What is this? But you are able to do that. And you're able to do that when you're at home, and you're able to do that when you're at work. And you're able to really see things of how they truly are. To see someone, if someone keep coming to you with something, like if you are in management and you keep telling someone the same thing, just sit back and observe. Observe yourself within, but also observe them. Because it's not always about a changed behavior. There's a resistance there for a reason. And they may not even know it or realize it either. And so this is another reason why self-care is so important in the workspace, in the home. Because again, we can't separate ourselves anymore. And to allow people to have space no matter where they are, sacred space no matter where they are, to create that, of course, within ourselves, but in our physical space too. And so remember that you are adaptable. And when you make those adjustments, you allow your natural adaptability to feed into your awesomeness. So go and adapt, adjust, and be awesome. So thank you for listening to this conscious sharing moment. And remember to like and share. And on YouTube, remember to subscribe as well, and share and comment and let me know what you thought about this. First of all, are you adjusting? And tell me about your awesomeness. That's what I want to hear about, because when we adjust, we become awesome. So go get you some awesomeness.